Hello, welcome to the next episode of How to Do Stuff with Rockwell stuff. Um, right, today we're going to explore a common issue that pops up. You have a panel view application and you want to make a mod to it. The normal way you go about it is to open the APA file, the application file, and make an edit, and then when you've made your edit, you create a runtime file, an MER file, and place that on your panel view. But the problem can arise where you don't have an application file. It's either never been backed up or someone's lost it or what. So there is a way to create an application file so you can then make your modifications. The way to go about this, and before I start, I'm just going to prove that there is no application on here. So if I go to open applications, you can see there's just the default applications which come with the package. So what we're going to do is go Tools, Application Manager, and we're going to restore the runtime application. And I've already acquired the MER runtime application and placed it here. You can either get it from your document stored, your file storage system, or extract it via the network or via a compact flash or something from the panel view itself. But either way, you need the MER file. So we're going to open that and we're going to go and we're going to finish. So you can change the name if you want. I'm not going to. Finish. So what it's doing now is restoring the MER back into FactoryTalk Studio as an application file. I'm going to let it do its thing. And now hopefully we go to open application. We have our application there. So I can now open that. And this application is really basic. So this references the RS Emulate and Logix program that I created previously. So go there, and simply there's just a button, a momentary press button, which turns a lamp or an output in the PLC on and off, and this display, it's a multi-state indicator, displays the status of that output. So we can test this just to show that it works. So we go to application, we can test it. It's gonna do its thing. This can take a teeny bit of time. And there we go. So if I press the button, output comes on and goes off again. So we know that works. So now, if my intention is to change the size of these buttons, I can just do that. And I'm now going to save this again because I made my modification. So I'm going to create runtime application. Sorry, application, create runtime application. I'm going to call it version 1 because I'd like to keep a bit of version history going. And I'm going to save that. So you have the option to allow conversion. This allows you to do the backwards conversion from MER to APA. If you don't do that, then if you click never allow, you can't do the reverse engineering. And you can also allow it but password protect it. So I'm now going to save that. Do I want to make changes to main, which is this screen? Yes, I do. So now it's creating the runtime file. And if I open back to Application Manager and do the reverse engineering thing again, I'm not actually going to do it. I just want to make a point that our new MER file with the update is there. And that is your lot. If you'd like to make a backup of your application APA file, which is usually a pretty good idea, because the reason why you're here in the first place is because you didn't have one and had to generate one. The way to go about that is to make sure that all applications are closed, and then go to Tools, Application Manager, and I want to make a backup of the application. So next, and there's a list of the applications on this machine, and there we go. And I want to call that Application Manager V1. So my APA file has the same title as the MER. And finish. And there's your backup done. We can check this by going back to the Application Manager and doing the old restore application. Browse, and there we are. That's the backup we just made. So I've placed all these files in the default location, but obviously you can place it wherever you like. Maybe a dedicated folder just for FactoryTalk view files, or on your document and file storage system. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Usual stuff.